Here's the final part of the how to create an original science fantasy space opera universe thing. Basically, the last thing is like give it its own identity and own voice, separated from stars enough to where it has its own identity. Where everyone so interested in creating an original science fantasy space opera universe thing, then it has its own identity, its own voice away from like other things. Like its own identity, its own voice, its own unique voice, where it isn't like replicating something, where it isn't like every other like science fantasy space opera universe thing. Like give it its own voice, like its own kind, its own like voice, its own uh. Excuse me, I got the yawns. After this, I'm done. I'm done for tonight. I'll record a couple of shorts tomorrow night, and first night I'll record a couple short, maybe record a little bit, a few more shorts than I have been for the last 2 days, and then since Monday and Tuesday, yesterday being Tuesday, and then let's get up. Please sleep. So okay. Anyhow, and then like I don't think about creating an original science fantasy space opera. Like give it its own identity, its own voice. Maybe like give it like its own identity, its own voice, like where it feels unique from other science fantasy space opera universe things. And then okay, it's oh man, oh man. Give it like its own identity, its own voice, its own Hey Zoe. Hey. Its own identity, its own voice, its own its own, yeah, and like give it its own identity, its own voice. Like when somebody's creating an original space opera universe thing, like give it its own like voice, its own identity, its own feel and vibe, and like its own kind of sense of universe building and such. And then another thing to really keep in mind with creating an original science fantasy space opera universe is give it its own voice, its own like sense of imagination and such, like its own sense of creativity and such. Like give it its own feel and its own sense of universe building, world building, all that jazz, and then yeah. Excuse me, and then like give it like its own sense of like scale and like imagination and creativity and like its own sense of wonder and like immersion. Yeah, yeah.